All right, I'm gonna do a quick inflation demonstration video for the Liquid Hammocks. This is the 10-foot model, and just take you through, how to inflate it after it's already packed up and ready to go. So in this front pocket, you'll find the hose and the pump itself. You can also pack the hose in the main compartment, but this, pocket up here is made specifically just for the pump and the hose. You'll take the hose and you'll attach it to the inflate side. There's lettering on each side of this handle, and it's almost one full rotation, and then you're in the inflate valve, and you're ready to inflate that. There is extra room in this bag for your extra towels, shirts, sunscreen, hats, whatever you want to pack in here. So we'll get this opened up. It does have the carry handle. You just pull it out of the bag. And then what I like to do with this bag is literally just take it and roll it up like a burrito. And it packs down just like that. And then you could throw this back in the car, in a boat hatch, just to get it out of the way. And it'll be ready to go when you're ready to use it again. Take the carry strap off and get that out of the way. And then we're gonna unroll this. And then what I like to do is put it so that the inflate valve is wherever you want to inflate it at, is on this side. So you see, as we just, again, this is rolled up like a burrito. We got our inflate valve here, and that's where we're going to attach the hose and blow it up. So most of the time you'll have more than one person, with you. But I will show you that this is easily able to be done with just one person. So you got an inflate deflate valve here. It is push button. You're going to push it to open it and then push it to close. And then obviously whenever you're inflating it, you want the valve closed. Kind of counterintuitive, but this is high pressure. So once you get done with inflating it, if this is not closed, as soon as you disconnect the hose, air will come out. No big deal, just push it and then the valve will close. The only time you want it open is when you're deflating it, obviously letting the air out. So we're going to leave that closed. We're going to hook up our hose, and then we're just going to start pumping. We're going to pump till we see 5 psi on the gauge here, right here on top, and that usually once you start doing this enough times, you realize once it gets a little bit harder to pump, because right now it's real easy. You can almost, pump it up and down with your fingers. You have to just put a little bit more pressure on the downward stroke or on the pull. So let's get started, and I'll show you, obviously this will be real time, about how long it takes to inflate it. Just under 3 minutes, usually, again, not trying to race or anything, but that's usually how long it takes. So let's get going, and you'll see, this has to be turned, half turn closed, and then it will stay. So the majority of inflating the Liquid Hammock itself is very easy, because this is low pressure air that's going in. It's not much effort. Like I said, I'm just using my fingers here to pull this up and down, and then you're putting air in the float on the upward stroke and the downward stroke. This valve, red valve back here, allows you to put air in only on the downward stroke, and that's usually during the high pressure stage. Makes it a lot easier to pump it up. But again, it's not going to take you, 10 minutes to pump this up. It's very quick and easy. And then if this is too much for you, they make automatic air pumps for stand-up paddle boards and any type of high pressure float that you have. And all that is required is just typing in the PSI you want to go to and hit start. And it's a set it and forget it type thing. And it'll be done in probably 8 minutes. I think 8 minutes is with the automatic one. So this is definitely a lot faster, a lot more efficient, but obviously it requires physical effort. And that's just because the automatic pumps, when they get to the high stage, the high PSI, over 1 PSI and more, they have to switch motors or the way they inflate to a smaller pump that puts high pressure into the pump, and that takes exponentially longer. So, like I said, this is the most efficient and quickest way to get this into the water and ready to be used. So you see the floats pretty much, once it gets all the wrinkles out, the pump, you'll notice, start to get a little bit more effort, and that's when you'll enter the high pressure side. So you'll see on this gauge, once it starts to 1, 2 PSI, that you're in the high pressure. And what you're doing is you're just making the float rigid to provide more buoyancy. And honestly, once you get to the high pressure side, I think it's anywhere between 20 and 25 strokes up and down, and you're done. So we're already at 3 PSI. And we're at 4.5. A little extra just for good measure. And now we're at 5 PSI. See there on the needle? We're at 5 PSI, and then we'll just remove the hose. And everything's done. You're good to go. It's fully inflated, ready to be used. This is made out of the same materials as stand-up paddleboard. So very rigid, will hold a lot of weight, but still has flex. You can see it bouncing a little bit, still has flex to provide you comfort while you're sitting in it, laying on it, however you want to use it. So I'll make another video of obviously deflating it, folding it up, and that'll give you an idea how to put it away and when you're ready to go. Thanks for watching. Hope this video helped. Have a good day.